Okay, people, I am here. Hey, Matt. We're gonna be playing some more Persona 5. All right, continue where we left off on the 24th of October. How you doing, Matt? How you doing today? Oh, hold on. I think I forgot something. That's better. That should work with my Come on, register the face. Give me a second. I gotta figure out why this isn't registered. Come on, register. Now it registers. Crossroads. You sure come here a lot. I don't really mind it, but keep yourself in check, okay? Alright, I gotta talk to Lala-chan. If you keep coming to this place, to a place like this, you won't turn out to be a good adult. Or is it that you're interested in working here at night? A lot of different people visit this bar, so maybe working here can broaden your perspective. Oh, that's good, Matt. I'm doing good. Tired. I want to work here part-time. You may not realize it, but you've got potential, young man. I can teach you the basics of how things run here. Don't worry, you won't do anything illegal. Oh, are you here for the job? Receive money. Various stats. So, what do you want to work? Did you want to work? Do some work today for me? For me today? Let's go to work. All right, go on and change. Well, all right. Well, aren't you a hard worker? Well, I guess it's about time for me to be heading out. Okay, let me explain what you'll be doing here, darling. It's for your first time, so things will be a little scary, but just try to relax and it's easy work. I'll need you to help with some chores around the bar, washing dishes, clearing tables, and the like. I'll have to entertain the customers, so I can't do those things myself. That's why you're here now. And there you have it. Explanation finito. You have any questions? Nah, that's really weird. Nothing really. Well, I guess I have to. I'll have you start immediately then. It's almost time for the customers to arrive, so good luck.
Hey!
Heh! Imagine if you did have to cross dress for this job. I would have loved to see you all dolled up.
Oh.
This series has a lot of like a weird fascination with cross-dressing. Actually, a lot of JRPGs do. Hey, there's a customer who's all alone. You should check up on them. Which customer should I talk to? Red-faced businessman, downcast woman. Ah, are you a new worker here? You're young. I'm so envious. Just look at me. I'm nothing but.
Man.
What just happened? I suppose you need to listen to her now. It seems to be she seems to be in a better mood after talking everything about everything bothering her.
Yep.
It seems like she calmed down. You really listened to her intently and attentively. I really felt your kindness. Kindness. I'm all maxed out.
All right.
Thanks for your help. A minor like you should probably be getting home around now. Oh yeah, you spoke with Machiko-san today, right? She feels much better thanks to you. What you did for her was very helpful. I'm worried about her because she's always looking down. I hope you can show her kindness again. Well, here's your pay. Keep up the good work. Yay, buddy! Oh man. All right. You should be going home. You're still underage, and Shinjuku is a dangerous place. Is dangerous at night. It looks like you need. We'll need to do a lot more work if we want to get information on the target.
Wanna head back?
We should go home. I'm getting sleepy. Same here, Morgana. Okay, I think this is a cutscene day.
The festival seems to be a success.
There's definitely a lot more people than last year.
Well, yeah. This place got famous and all. Phantom Thieves, Kamoshida, Principal Kobayakawa. On top of that, we got Akechi as a guest.
There may be police officers in plainclothes, too. Actually, they probably are here. We better be careful about what we discuss. Acting like normal students is going to be important. What do you normally do at a school festival?
That's a good question. What do you normally do at a school festival?
Look around at the exhibits and eat stuff?
There's no rules. Remember when we went to the beach before? Why not go about it like that?
Just enjoy yourself.
I think I can do it if I've got everyone with me. You're so laid back. There's a possibility that your name and Ryuji's have come up.
I barely hear it. Sure. I need to figure out a way to do this further away.
A number of the teachers had been questioned before, and even we were interviewed the other day too.
Don't let your guard down too much. It's true that the initial members have been at this for a long time, making it easier to get tracked.
All right.
Now, let's leave it at that. We just need to be mindful about what we're saying, correct? Oh,
You seem to be having quite a lot of fun, Haru. You did mention that you were looking forward to this.
I want to go around with everyone and eat at the refreshment stands.
Well, it'll be a nice change of pace. A lot of nasty stuff's continued lately.
Shall we head off to the stands then?
Let's do it.
Oh, right. This is your first time at our school festival.
They're pretty good, from what I've heard.
I know a great one. Follow me. This is the place.
Made takoyaki?
Give me a second, someone's just messaging me. Sorry.
New customers! I'll show you all to your seats.
So, it's your classes stand.
It's still a refreshment stand, isn't it? It's like a deserted island here.
Well, I guess it's good for talking since there aren't any people here. We heard a lot of rumors even on our way here.
And it was all bullshit.
Here she comes. Act normal.
Who cares? There's nothing normal about this anymore.
Welcome home. May I take your order?
Take my order? What happened to the maid atmosphere?
There are a lot of odd flavors.
Stick to a normal one. I bet they...
I'm so sorry. We sold our last normal one to the previous customer.
The hell?
Well then, I'll have the mentai cheese takoyaki.
I'm sorry. We're out of cod bro.
So what do you have?
Then how about the squid?
We're currently out catching squid. It'll probably take another 5 or 6 hours.
That doesn't even sound remotely possible! Ain't this whole menu just a sham?
Actually, we spent most of our budget on making the maid costumes look nice.
So you have no food.
We didn't put too much effort into the octopus.
Oh, I can see that!
We currently have bread. No, Matt, don't promise the customer that. We're out of bread. And we're almost out of water too. We got sugar cubes. That's pretty much it. You guys want some sugar cubes? Heck! Sugar cubes. Yes.
Ryuji, you're making a scene. Then, what would you recommend with what you have now?
That would be the Russian takoyaki.
The fuck is a Russian takoyaki?
We'll have that, please.
This will take a little time.
Let's forget about the octopus and get back on topic.
On that note, hearing Kamoshida being almost treated like a victim makes me want to eat my stress away.
I've even heard conjecture that the principal was targeted for reasons like he knew too much.
You're a cat. How do you
Kept
know
hearing
this?
about Goro Akechi's popularity.
All thanks to the Phantom Thieves.
You know, did that Akechi guy agree to show up here because he believes we didn't kill anybody?
I'm just stretching.
Or he may simply love large gatherings.
Oh, true. He didn't seem like he minded being pampered by the media at all.
We plan on stealing intel, but we might fall into another trap. I'm gonna be bummed if that happens.
That is possible. Hell no.
I'm of the same mind. Still, it doesn't change the fact that we don't know what Akechi-kun is planning.
Thank you for the wait.
Ooh, it's fresh made.
Lies. I heard a microwave go off.
Well, it's not like I was expecting crispy takoyaki at a school festival or anything. So, what makes this a Russian takoyaki?
Could there be jam in it as a secret ingredient? That sounds quite delicious.
Oh.
Well, one of these is special.
What?
One of them's obviously red. That's gotta be the one.
Dude, don't tell me the Russian part means...
It's like going for the obvious one is manly.
Is that so?
Well, I'd prefer the most beautifully shaped one. But all of them are misshapen.
Matt Yusuke is so weird.
Oh, aren't you all going to eat? I think I'll go for the special one. Wait, is she honestly going for it?
Do you want to go for the red one?
I'll take it.
Ooh, impressive as always.
Oh, everyone's all here.
The panel isn't until tomorrow, though.
I came to check out the venue. I can't make any mistakes since a lot of people will be present.
Someone's eager.
But people ended up recognizing me. Everyone bombarded me with questions. That's because you were sloppy. I grew tired of the baseless rumors they kept bringing up, so I escaped to where there weren't any people. I'm going to have one of these.
The special one!
Let's just call this my performance fee.
But
It's fine. It's quite the...
eating it in one bite is a bad idea.
My throat. This is... oh, my stomach. It burns.
Wait, when you make the food as hot as acid.
Are you okay? Do you need water?
He needs a priest at this point.
I'm fine. I just love spicy stuff.
No, he's dying.
Hey, does he sound broken to you?
Well then, I'll see you Tomorrow.
Oh my god, he's a robot.
Wow, he's really trying to hold it together. He's waddling around like some comedian.
It's like he wants to get picked up for some commercial or something.
But did he truly come to simply check the venue? This isn't good. I keep suspecting every little thing.
I know what you mean. I'm doing the same too. I need to do my best tomorrow. We need to somehow get him to be our source of intel. I'm gonna pull this off no matter what. That Akechi guy.
When he got here, didn't he say that everyone's all here? Everyone?
You're just imagining things.
Uh-oh. So I guess we got to go through it, through all of it. Okay, we got through all of it. Okay. Yes, but the associated mental fatigue was extraordinary. Being cautious takes a lot out of you. Seriously, I think I'm as tired now as I am after midterms. I didn't mind any of that. I just love seeing the detective gulp down the special takoyaki. I've had fun. I've had fun as well, since I got to spend time with you all. What would you like to do now, Haru? Walk around a little more? I appreciate the gesture, but I'm satisfied with stopping here. Why don't we go home and rest up? We'll have to deal with Akechi-kun again tomorrow, after all. I have to agree. What will his next move be?
Well then.
Tomorrow's this moment of truth, Akechi's panel.
I should write something.
Nice.
Don't worry, I'm sure it'll work out. So let's go to sleep.
Well then, we will now begin today's panel. Our guest of honor is Goro Akechi.
I feel kind of bad considering how many people have gathered. I'm sure you all would have been happier to have a singer or a mascot appear, wouldn't you say?
We'd appreciate if you could tell us about your experiences with the notorious Phantom Thieves. It'd be wonderful if you could let us hear more about your actual investigative process.
I'm not used to being the one interrogated, so please go easy on me.
How much do you think he knows?
He talks about the Phantom Thieves are dangerous, yet he says they haven't committed any murders. Either he has an idea who the true culprit is, or he has uncovered the identities of the Phantom Thieves.
Come on, Makoto. You gotta get it out of him.
As much as you're allowed to say, would you tell us how far along your investigation is on them?
Getting right to the point, I see. Well, if it's as much as I'm allowed to say, then everything on TV and the internet is all of it. We don't have any leads yet, and the methods behind their crimes are still unclear.
I see. Even with this country's power, arresting them is proving to be difficult. Is that the case? Mako-chan's really pressing for an answer.
She's pelting him with questions.
Every person whose heart they changed have truly been criminals, including Okumura. Why then was he the only one who needed to be killed?
Why is that?
I must admit, I couldn't deduce a reason. That's why I believe that case should be thought of as if a different party is responsible. And if, this is all hypothetical, mind you, if the Phantom Thieves are the ones I know of, I can't possibly imagine they would kill anyone.
Are the ones I know of. What?
Your comment just now. Does this mean the police have already identified who they are?
Oh, no. The police haven't gotten that far yet.
He has.
But I have my own conclusions about the true identities of the Phantom Thieves.
He's gotta be bluffing.
Pipe down.
He's lying, right?
He might not be.
But if it's the truth,
You're not going to ask me who they are?
it may have repercussions on the investigation. Are you sure you can share that with us?
It's only my personal opinion, so announcing that here wouldn't pose a problem. However, there is a possibility that everyone present will hear the truth before the police or media.
The truth? What's he planning on saying?
That's quite the confidence you have. If you're so certain, then very well. I'd like to ask you then, who do you think the Phantom Thieves are, Akechi-san?
That idiot!
No. There's no way he could have any evidence.
They're people you all know quite well. The identity of the Phantom Thieves are... it's mine. I apologize for the interruption, but I can't turn off my phone due to my job. Would you mind if I step away for about 10 minutes or so?
I'm terribly sorry, everyone, but we'll be taking a break. We'll resume the panel in 10 minutes.
Please don't troll me online for this interruption, okay?
Is there a room I may use?
There's the PE faculty office.
I want you to come too. There's a matter I want to discuss. Your friends from yesterday are here, aren't they? Can you bring them too, if that's all right?
Oh, he's figured it out. He's figured it out. Everybody panic! Okay, set fire to everything and we're gonna run to Mexico.
Did you set this up?
We only have 10 minutes, you know.
We don't... Matt, we don't have time to set a command for panic. We just have to panic. Set fire to everything and we're running to Mexico.
What do you want to talk about?
He knows. Oh, he caught them coming out of the metaverse.
That's gotta be shopped! I have video footage too. Please, let's not feign ignorance. All of you can go to that other world too, yes?
He knows of which world? Us too.
It's not just all of you. I am aware of that world too. I also know that when you traverse over there, your appearance changes as well. It's because of those mysterious powers, isn't it? I found out about that world about a month ago. This had been installed onto my phone without my knowledge. Dude, it's the Nat. When the app activated on its own, the scenery around me suddenly changed. Quite frankly, I still can't believe it myself. But from the look of these photos, all of you seem quite used to it.
We've been listening to you blab on for a while now, but cut the delusional...
All of you are acting as phantom thieves in the metaverse. I can say so with conviction because I have the same power as you.
He's got a persona? Dot, dot, dot.
I'll take your silence as confirmation.
Nothing to say easily.
In all honesty, I've been curious about you since the time of the Madarame case. But to think it would end up like this.
We didn't kill anyone!
I believe that as well.
How can you be so sure?
Because I saw another. The real culprit.
For real?
Who was it?
I couldn't identify his face. He had a mask on, after all.
God damn it.
Actually, when I took these photos, I entered that world too. That's when I saw someone else moving about, besides all of you. He shot at me the moment he noticed me.
That's who killed President Okumura?
Most likely. At the very least, I was almost killed by him. I can't die here. I need to determine the truth. When those thoughts overcame me, I awakened to that power. A most fortunate accident.
This guy has a persona too?
This cat.
Yep, he has a persona.
I swear, it just talked.
Morgana, our teammate who taught us about the metaverse.
Really? This is unbelievable. But it is true that you know things that I don't. Say, Morgana, were you also the one who instructed them on how to change people's hearts? I experienced that world too, but I still haven't solved that mystery yet.
We go in the metaverse, we call them palaces, to steal the core of their desires, their treasure. And those whose treasure has been stolen have a change of heart.
Ah. There's certainly no way anyone could figure out such an MO.
Anyways, back to what you were talking about. Are we in this mess because of that guy?
Although I don't completely understand the method, all you do is simply reform people. Someone else is behind the murders. However, the police have decided that the Phantom Thieves did it. They'll arrest you at this rate.
They're going to treat me as my father's murderer?
I can't overlook such a grave mistake. Which is precisely why I want us to strike a deal. I may be able to save you from this situation.
A deal?
I would like you to cooperate with me on investigating the truth.
And if we decline?
Then I think I'll have to inform the police about all of you, along with that video I mentioned.
This ain't no deal, it's blackmail!
Say what you will. This is the method that I believe is correct. The justice I uphold will not tolerate criminals who kill people at their leisure.
Justice.
You've heard that Sai-san is the one spearheading the investigation about you Phantom Thieves, correct? The higher-ups are concerned only with settling the case. They want to capture the culprits behind the psychotic breakdown incidents and end the commotion. Those are the ones who are putting pressure on Sai-san. I can only imagine her impatience.
What of evidence that we did it? How do they intend on proving it?
Even if there's no objective explanation to the method, it's over once causality is established. Sai-san can't make rational judgments at the moment. If she were to be cornered, well, she may even make up a confession.
Make it up?
So, they're gonna make it all our fault? Just because they feel like it?
We haven't killed anyone, though! And we're still going to be arrested?
You'll be found guilty if you're caught, and it will be treated as a very serious crime.
Bullshit! None of that makes any sense!
Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do alone anymore to stop the flow of things.
And that's why you want our cooperation.
Yes. In return, I'll turn a blind eye to what you've done. Those are my conditions. That said, I ask that you disband the Phantom Thieves after this.
What should we do about Akechi-san's proposal?
You're demanding a lot.
I see. I thought I was making a lot of concessions myself. Well, you don't have to decide at the moment. Considering this is you we're talking about, I believe you'll come to a favorable reply.
I can sense my bond, a bond of trust coming from Akechi. Halfway with the justice, Akana.
All right. I'm glad we could talk. It's been a while since I've been able to spend such a meaningful time like this.
Akechi's in love with me. It was bound to happen.
I look forward to your answer. It was definitely worth coming today, for various reasons. We should be getting back. About that, I'm sorry. Would it be acceptable if we ended the panel here? The reason why you called for me in the first place was because you wanted intel, correct?
Wow, he figured that out too.
My business is concluded as well.
I'll deal with it somehow.
Damn it! He had complete control over us!
Hey, they're going.
That'll just happen.
I'm sorry about the sudden break. An urgent task came in. So, I truly apologize about this, but I'll have to end things here today.
To make up for the time that was planned for this panel, the Rakugo Research Club will instead be...
I can't say anything in detail regarding the Phantom Thieves investigation, but I feel another great stride will occur again soon. I hope you all continue to pay attention to what happens.
Let's have a big round of applause for today's guest, Goro Akechi. Was that really our best course of action?
He totally used Makoto's suggestion against us.
Indeed. We intended to get intel out of him, but to think it would play out like this.
So what? We'll just accept his deal?
He's got evidence on us. We really don't have a choice.
Damn it! What are we gonna do?
Calm down, Ryuji.
How am I supposed to calm down? What are we gonna do?
What's done is done. We'll have to cool our heads and think more on this. We must make up our minds by the time he contacts us again.
We need to give this a lot of thought.
Similar occurrences followed in succession earlier this spring. Although things have quieted down until recently, several incidents have occurred once again. Furthermore, new information has come to light about the suspect who suffered sudden mental shutdown. He had received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves.
Why did Futaba have something like this?
If a calling card was delivered, we can only assume that the Phantom Thieves are behind it.
Oh no.
If so, those occurrences back in spring can be attributed to them as well. Moreover...
I knew it. She's... Oh, God.
Oh no, that's not good.
The post-festival party is about to begin in the gymnasium. Please join us, everybody.
Do you have any plans after this? All the girls are bombarding me with questions about Akechi-kun. I don't know any of the answers they want either. Oh, I know. Why don't we go to the post festival party together? Looks like I received some messages. The post festival party is about to begin. Would you like to go together? I tried to think about what happened earlier, but it's gotten to me now. So I would like, so I could use a change of pace. How about it? Are you still at school? I wonder what we should do about the deal he offered. Anyway, want to go to the post festival party after festival party together? I feel anxious being alone. God damn it! Are you going to the post festival party? I have to stay at school for work, but yo, want to go to the post festival party and try to calm down? We can't really decide on what Akechi was saying anyways. I'm still pretty pissed though. Well, Mishima's here with me. You should join us. Who should I go to the post festival party with? Honestly, because I can't stand fucking Haru's voice. I would go with Haru because it's like, oh, I haven't gone anywhere with her. I can't stand her. I really can't stand. I'm choosing fucking Ryuji just because you said it, Matt. Just because you said it. No, I'm gonna go with Kawakami. Well, if you insist, thanks. I'll be waiting at the gym.
Is being ignored, and yet they continue to give it their all. That's today's youth for you, I guess.
You're quite dignified.
What? Anyway, about what Akechi-kun said earlier.
What?
Round of applause, everyone!
Want to go someplace where we can be alone? There's something I want to talk to you about. Enjoy the post-festival party. Just stop by the Students' Association room when you're done.
All right! Who has something to say? Anyone? Anyone? No? I'll just have to pick someone then. How about... the good sir over there?
Unfortunately, that's me.
Well then, come on up.
I have a headache.
Now, you're not shy, are you? He's either a carefree spirit who does as he pleases, or an airhead who's oblivious to the situation.
I should go see Kawakami.
Alright, now that the audience is warmed up, let's move on to our next participant.
That was quick. You know how Akechi-kun was talking about the true identity of the Phantom Thieves? Well, let me know if you're in any trouble, okay? I'll be there to help you.
Thanks.
It's the least I can do. No matter what's going on around you, I'll always be on your side. I know I always end up depending on you because you're so reliable. But depend on me sometimes, all right?
Okay, people, nothing to see here with these choices. How about a massage?
No, we're at school, remember? It's not exactly a substitute, but I can give you this. This is embarrassing.
Makes me happy. It looks delicious.
That's a relief. All right, I'm going back to work. Oh, and about what you just asked me to do? I'm pretty okay with it, as long as we're not at school. Get home safely.
Nothing to see here, people! Welcome home. You took off somewhere during the festival, huh? I tried to find you, but I gave up pretty quickly. Futaba, what are you doing here in front of the store? I need to calm my brain. My thoughts were getting out of hand. Not just Akechi, but the other stuff too. We're in deep trouble unless we can do something soon. But anyway, I was just thinking about going inside, so your timing is perfect. Let's go. Uh-oh. This isn't...
The mass media has been causing quite a commotion lately.
Scary music!
No countermeasure for the Phantom Thieves, the sorry state of the police, destruction of safety. They're saying whatever they want. So, how's the investigation progressing? Any clues yet?
Nothing that leads to a firm conviction yet.
What's going on here? Didn't you say that you were sure about closing this case? And I thought I told you that failure won't be tolerated. Well, this is troublesome. If things continue at this rate, never mind a promotion. We'd have to let you go entirely.
But sir...
I had high expectations for you, but it seems this task was too much to handle for someone so young. We may need to reform the operation as well, since the selected personnel for this...
Please, let me see this through to the end. This case is something that I've always...
I know that you've been at this for a while now, even before the police spared us the staff for it. If you can manage an arrest, I've made special arrangements so that you can question them personally. That's what you want, isn't it? The leadership of this country is about to change. We can't let this case carry over into their term. I'll make myself clear again. Failure isn't an option. We need results.
I understand.
You're allowed to take some bold measures if you need to. We need good results, no matter what. Oh, one more thing. If the unexpected happens to occur, contact me immediately.
To you, sir?
I said that failure isn't an option, didn't I? Yes. Everything is proceeding as planned.
We're home. Sojiro?
I was cleaning up and found this. This is a calling card, right? I read about it online, too.
Uh-oh.
You went into my room without my permission?
I'll apologize as much as you want later. So, what is this? Is it something to get flustered over? I knew it. This isn't just some game you're playing. Why aren't you saying anything?
Why did you keep it? I mean, it was memorable.
Explain.
Explain.
Is it something that you can't explain?
Hey, if this keeps up, Futaba's...
I'll explain everything.
You will, huh? I'll get right to the point. Is this a real one?
Hey, Harry! How you doing, Harry? Sorry I didn't jump in your stream. I was like... today was just like... Time seemed to slip away very quickly for me. I think I'm traveling through time too fast. I'm becoming a Time Lord. We need to stop me. I can't have that much power. How you doing? How was the stream? You were doing conspiracy. Yeah, I get you. You do a conspiracy theory on did the government cause 9/11? Even though I didn't stop in, I do have it set up that I can actually see who's streaming and what you are streaming. It's because when I'm like multitasking, I'll never if I'm multitasking, I check like, oh, I'll see who's on instead of having to log into Twitch. Nice, nice. It's awesome. Very first video stream, awesome.
Was a change of heart triggered in you?
Oh no, she's crying. Oh no, girl crying. Stop. Stop. Male kryptonite.
How about it?
Ever since Mom died, there was no exit. I was trapped in a labyrinth of my heart.
I knew I had to leave it, but I couldn't do it by myself.
Futaba. Here, sit down. I can at least listen to what you have to say.
The Phantom Thieves saved me. They stole my messed up heart.
The feels. Cold? Isn't it like... What's the temperature down there? Well, I'm also sitting in front of a light, like a lamp, so the camera can pick up my face. So I'm like, kind of like, oh, it's so hot.
It's the same as Mom's research.
Oh, you're getting a cold. Okay. See, that one word would make the context different. Okay. Yeah, I've been like tired myself. I think it's just the weather change. A lot of late nights. Yeah, I don't know. I'm used to late nights. I'm very much a night owl. Fun fact: I watched a video on YouTube today. It was like this random, like this one that keeps popping up randomly. It's like random facts and shit. And it turns like he was talking about the difference between morning larks and night owls. And it may come down to like genetics, like it's ingrained in your DNA that like thousands of years ago we evolved to be people either evolved to be awake during the day or night because it made sense because you know when we were hunter-gatherers, one person being awake meant you could watch the entire tribe, and then that could be returned when when that person went to sleep. It's really weird, but it's like it explains that like people who stay up late are not they can't help it. It's part of their it's actually for them to wake up early, it's actually more it can affect their health worse than people who are meant to wake up in the morning. It also turns out people who are night owls may be smarter than morning larks. Even if you do it during the morning when their brain isn't fully awake. That was interesting. I was like, I can always deal with any science that tells me I'm smarter than most people. Ha ha. No, I'm kidding. Not about the science, but about the the narcissism. Look at Matt with his cool corgi.
Seriously?
No problem. Sleep well. Have fun lurking. Thank you for stopping by. Have a killer night. Have a killer night. Love you, guy. Love you too, man. All right, everybody. If you enjoy if you enjoy supernatural, like supernatural things, like ghost stories and talk of demons and stuff like that, true crime and conspiracy theories, give the Harry Horror Show a follow. He does all that. He talks about all that in an interactive documentary style talk show. When you get in there, throw smoke bombs in his chat and tell him Batman sent you. I am not a corgi. Corgi, fox, they're the same thing, Matt.
Wakaba's research about altering one's cognition. I wondered about it myself, too, but still.
When did you notice?
When she said she was going to go to the beach out of nowhere. And even the doctors had thrown in the towel. At first, I just chalked it up as other kids being a better support for you than any adult. But as I kept watching the tabloid shows here day in and day out, a thought crossed my mind.
Clearly One of the smart night owls if you think they're the same. Listen. Same coloring, and they're both canines. They're similar.
I thought your case kind of seemed similar to what these phantom thieves were doing.
Wow.
I'm still your guardian, you know. I'd never overlook such a drastic change in your behavior.
Sojiro.
But to think that Wakaba's research and the Phantom Thieves' changing hearts were about the same thing. Back in the day, I used to be a government official. My job was to be the bridge between the country and the lab that Wakaba worked at. It's around that time that I got to know her. She said something odd when we were out drinking. That she might soon die in an odd way. Who wouldn't take that as a joke? I just laughed it off. But it happened exactly as she said. If anything were to happen to you, I'd feel like I let her down. There's something I want to ask you. Judging from your attitude, you knew about this calling card, didn't you?
Knew about it or sent it? Which question are you asking me? Matt, if you're gonna do a not equals, it's what is it, / plus an equal sign. I'm pretty sure it's a / plus an equal sign, which is the universal symbol for not equaling something. Just saying.
You should have known that Futaba had a change of heart through the Phantom Thieves as well.
Maybe.
Is there a connection between you and them? The first incident of a change of heart was a teacher at your school. The kid who brought that painting here was a pupil of that artist who had a change of heart, wasn't he? And then there's Futaba. These scandals always seem to find their way around you. What do you have to say?
Oh, it's gonna admit no matter what. Yeah, but you're gonna go. Yeah, but you don't use the coding. You don't tend to use the coding language as a universal, because it's not universal. It may be universal in coding, but it's not universal in most other things. It's a little more obscure. Uh-oh, looks like I'm gone.
These people are called criminals by the general public. Why did you introduce such dangerous people to Futaba?
That's not true! I asked them! That's why he saved me! He stole my heart!
Whoa! Whoa! Oh, whoa, don't say that to the guy who's supposed to be your guardian, like a father to you. I'm pretty sure he'll kill me.
Asked? Stole?
You made that sound like he took. That sounds like virginity right there. He's probably like, I can. If I jump across the table, I can kill him with my bare hands. Oh my God, he's a government. He was previously a government agent. He probably could kill me with his bare hands. He's probably got like 6,000 ways he can kill me with a popsicle stick.
Wait, are you saying that he's the one who changed your heart?
Oh god, I'm gonna die by popsicle stick. The gypsy woman was right.
So, he's not connected with the Phantom Thieves, but is one himself? You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
This is no joke.
Are you serious? You really are a Phantom Thief? Oh, for crying out loud!
Sojiro!
So, basically, I've been sheltering a Phantom Thief for the last 6 months. And on top of that, Futaba's involved too.
He's gonna throw me out.
What the hell?
I want to find the culprit who killed my mom.
Wait, killed?
She was killed. I remember it now.
Stop this nonsense!
Why won't you believe me? Are you the same as everyone else? Didn't you know already? The way Mom died wasn't normal. Didn't you notice that her research was stolen by someone? Sojiro!
When she passed away, I did think it was odd. It was awfully fishy. But what could I do? All I was able to do was run from it all. And the outcome of that was me spending my retirement here. Also, the reason I took custody of you was me trying to selfishly atone for what happened to Wakaba. It's basically my fault that you got burdened with all this crap.
It's not your fault, Sojiro.
I acted all big, lectured, even yelled at you kids. And in the end, I'm the one being consoled. I'm hopeless and a laughingstock, aren't I?
That's not true.
I mean, the one who killed Mom's the one at fault.
I see. Don't worry. Even if you are the real Phantom Thieves, I have no intention of reporting or kicking you out. I mean, who would believe such a story? Unless they catch you red-handed, it's impossible to explain that you're the Phantom Thieves. Let me just say one thing, though. Immediately back out of a fight that you can't win.
What do you mean?
Don't you get it? If, by chance, you pissed off the same guys that killed Wakaba, then they're not someone that kids like you can deal with. Listen to reason, all right? We're done talking about this. Let's eat. I'm so hungry because I raised my voice so much.
At least we avoided the worst-case scenario of being reported arbitrarily. Still, we should tell the others about what just happened. I'm tired.
What? He knows everything. You gotta be fucking kidding. Wait, are you okay? Did he report you or anything? We likely wouldn't be receiving these messages if Akira was not okay. I had a feeling that boss was no ordinary man. But he couldn't. But he didn't recommend you turn yourself in, did he? I think in that case we can consider him a new ally. I'm more curious about what he mentioned to you. You mean how our enemy might be the same person who targeted Futaba's mom? Yes, she was killed by mental shutdown, the same method used by the culprit we pursue now. Wait a second though. Didn't you say Boss had to run from it all? Does that mean someone was trying to stop the news from getting out? Who could do that? Who do you think the culprit could be? A government official. Ain't you letting your imagination run wild a bit? But wait, it makes sense. But it would make sense. Wait a sec. If you're right, that would mean the police be working for him too. That's not impossible. This is getting too big for me to even think about. Can we really win this? We're gonna win no matter what. I guess the chief had an inkling after all. Why is Futaba here?
Sorry.
It's my fault. This all happened because I kept the calling card. It's late already. Is Sojiro still awake? This is kind of awkward. You can sleep on the sofa.
Hey.
Wait, shouldn't you sleep on the sofa so that Futaba can go ahead and sleep on the bed? I'm gonna go home. Night. What? It's my bed!
Well then.
Let's call it a day and go to bed. Sleep. Next few days are cutscene days.
That concludes the speech given by Representative Masayoshi Shido, who may be forming a new party. We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves, the suspects for Mr. Okumura's death and others. The police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the country's most wanted fugitives, and have decided to reward anyone with information leading to the capture of the Phantom Thieves.
Look.
Those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30 million yen.
Holy shit. I'm sorry, but I might just sell my own teammates out if it was that much money.
And considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary the situation has become. Reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims. Further,
if I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it.
Wow, you're... No honor amongst thieves, exactly. You gonna report us?
I hope you understand the situation you're in. Even people who didn't have an interest before will be on the lookout for the Phantom Thieves. And it'll happen every day, even at school. Why did this happen?
I'm sorry.
This isn't about me. Well, how do I put this? I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility that this happened. All I can do now is give you shelter. Just don't become desperate and do something reckless, all right?
I know.
I won't sell you out. As long as you're here, there's nothing to worry about.
I feel bad about what we've done to the chief. I'm responsible too.
Did you see that reward? Perhaps we put too much pressure on them. With this, the Phantom Thieves have become public enemy number 1. Exactly. That will be when their curtain falls.
Hey, great!
I can't believe how big the bounty is. We should look for the Phantom Thieves ourselves. Akechi suggested they go to this school, right? Yeah, but let's not. There's been too many mental shutdowns as it is. It'll probably be the end of us if we start sniffing around now. But 30 million yen, man. Just let me dream a little. Yo, you see the news? I had braced myself for this possibility. Actually, having a wanted notice out for us feels kind of weird. I'm not sure we're gonna get away this time. Our backs are truly against the wall now. Discussing it here won't do us any good, though. Let's talk more in person.
Rewards 30 million yen? What is this, a comic book?
No, video game.
It feels so unrealistic, I can't help but laugh.
We're finally being treated as actual criminals.
I'm positive now. Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? All of this was truly set up. President Okumura ranked first, the Fad before that, even Medjed. It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. On top of that, we were lured to target Okumura. Yeah. The enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start, after we gained popularity.
Then what about everything we've done until now? Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
No. Because of Yusuke and I, the Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental. Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida, too? Considering what happened with the rankings, only the previous target would have been used to lure us.
What a cheap trick to use.
Cheap? It's nothing of the sort. There's the fake Medjed and the site's altercation. They might have even engineered the fat around us. So much time and effort has been put into this. President Okumura probably wasn't their only target. Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so carelessly.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end. And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that, huh?
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal. All I could think about was my fiancé. If I had only been able to cope with it more calmly. Haru?
It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
Damn it! This is bullshit! God! Fuck! Ah!
Ryuji! Taking out your frustration on things doesn't help anyone.
Hey, what do you think? Why did we lose? What did we do wrong?
We lost sight of our goal.
It's probably because we weren't acting like ourselves.
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general public.
Yeah, that really is it. I was so caught up in making a name for ourselves. I'm such an idiot! I became a phantom thief because I hated those same kinds of adults!
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong that our eyes had become clouded.
We were meant to be the righteous phantom thieves, but we lost sight of our original cause. I'm so irritated with myself. Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot too! But still, it's so damn frustrating! Of course I want to do something about this!
Yeah. We'll be in deep water at this rate. However, we have no idea who we're up against, and whether they're an individual or an organization.
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have powerful backers if they can go so far.
Are we really a match for this?
Should we end this now? I mean, things might get worse for everyone.
Hey, what should we do?
Let's turn the tables.
Yeah.
Alright, Matt. See you when you get back.
Running away with our tails between our legs is exactly what they want. That's the same as dumping our aesthetics again, because we only care about our hides.
He didn't ruin anything. Stop it.
I see.
I take back what I just said. I can't let it end like this. Absolutely not like this.
Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. All that's left is how we go about it.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me. About me yelling earlier. Being framed and the added bounty. It all felt like such bullshit. I'm sorry. I lost it. I'm sorry. And how you feel?
Huh?
You too? It's confusing. We're wanted criminals now. Maybe I shouldn't have changed. Maybe I haven't changed at all since the time we went up against Kamoshida. I wanted to be a phantom thief because I thought even someone like me could be a hero. It made me so happy to be depended on. I guess it all went straight to my head. I thought I could do anything for if it were for justice. But that'd make me no different from our targets. I called them shitbags, but I must be the shittiest of shitbags. I can't even joke about it. You still changed. Kira, you're right. I could start by changing who I am now. Thanks, Kira. I feel like I could start. I feel like I can think straight now. Oh, I scared Haru and Futaba, didn't I? I'll have to apologize to them soon.
See ya.
See ya. Why is everybody calling me? I want to go to bed. I got a message from Kechi-kun. He wants us to gather at LeBlanc's tomorrow after school. Who does he think he is trying to boss us around like that? Tomorrow, that's sudden. This is directly after the reward announcement. There might be a calculated reason to this too. For this too. We'll be okay, right? We'll manage. Yeah, we're gonna overcome this together. Regardless, I don't want anyone disturbing our pace anymore. Let's go about this calmly. We'll see you all tomorrow. We'll see you all tomorrow. We've reached a crucial moment. There's no point fretting about it now, though. Let's stay calm and wait for tomorrow.
Okay.
We can't let things end here. We'll need to figure out who's behind everything.
Let's do it.
Hey. Nice.
You're not done. We're not done quite yet. This is just the beginning. Sleep.
An issue in which criminals do whatever they want under the name of justice cannot be left alone. Only now does the government speak of taking countermeasures, but their actions are too little, too late. The government as it stands has been left behind the times. It is obsolete. If this is a ship that's bound to a rotting dock and destined to sink, we might as well destroy it once. Let us end this chaos through my hands and yours.
He's a politician of the ruling party, isn't he?
I heard they're splitting up to form a new party, so an election might come before the year's end.
I'm gonna vote this time for sure. This man has my support.
You haven't voted until now? That's problematic as a member of society, you know.
Politics just never interested me before, but this politician seems pretty amazing. He's passionate and thinks of the future. I mean, someone like that should be prime minister. I'm definitely voting for him.
Well, I suppose that makes sense, since the other politician seems so unreliable.
When you say that you want us to cooperate with you, what exactly do you intend us to do?
That's a good question. But might I have a cup of coffee first?
Quit effing around!
Please keep this short.
There's a bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant. Those are quite desperate measures. I'm referring to Sai-san's actions. I assume all of you are at your wits' end as well. She must be considerably vexed if she's gone that far. Make headlines with the arrest warrant, then use incentives to get testimonies. It's not a bad method.
The police have nothing on us. There's no way they can make an arrest.
True. I'm the only one who's ascertained your true identities. However, the groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit are underway.
We don't care about that self-gratification. Get on with it.
I'll be blunt. I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai-san. I've already discovered that she has a palace.
Huh? Really?
Is this to prevent the investigation agency's recklessness?
Precisely.
Still, there's no need to change her heart just for that.
Indeed. It's hard to believe that a single person can fabricate all that.
Unfortunately, that's not the case. What if I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to false evidence?
You saying the police would do such a thing?
It seems they're more trusted than I thought. Their priority is settling the situation. They don't care who the supposed culprit is.
No!
They're completely rotten!
My objective is to find the true culprit. That must be the case for all of you, too. However, the current situation is extremely bad.
If worst comes to worst, someone unrelated will be set up as the culprit, huh?
Our only solution to this is to make Sai-san come to her senses. If she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation. Her sense of justice wouldn't allow it.
So that's why...
The truth will be covered up, and an innocent civilian's life will be destroyed. I can't allow such a thing to happen. My own ethics won't stand for it.
I mean, I guess I can understand how you feel.
And changing Sai-san's heart will be to protect her as well.
How do you mean?
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the investigation, what would happen? I'm certain they'll aim for her life. She's the perfect target to place blame on the Phantom Thieves. So how about it? Will you agree to my plan?
Even though you're particular about being just, you're willing to get your hands dirty?
It can't be helped in order to ascertain the truth. There is also one more merit in changing Sai-san's heart. It will become a warning to not mess with us. They can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of heart. It'd show their corruption. All that's left from there is for me to discover the identity of the true culprit.
What do you mean? You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is arrested, aren't you?
As expected from Onijima. So, what do you say? I don't think it's a bad deal for either of us.
Makoto, what's your take on all this?
It's a well-made plan. It even takes putting an end to our team into consideration.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Why are you willing to do all this, Akechi-kun? Why do you seek justice?
Because of sickening human beings. Yes. My contempt for such people drives my sense of justice. It isn't some grand reason like society's sake or some lofty ideal. It's simply an absurd grudge and extremely personal.
Dude. You know, doesn't he remind you of us?
True.
Yeah, like how some disgusting adult pissed him off.
We're similar, hmm? Maybe that's why I thought that I could ask this of you all. Won't you cooperate with me on the mission to change Sai-san's heart?
We will.
Thanks. I was actually rather worried there. This mission can't succeed without your cooperation, after all.
The Phantom Thieves will be disbanded, and everything will work out. I pray it does.
Mako-chan. I'm okay. I never brought it up until now, but the reason I joined the Phantom Thieves is because I wanted to change my sister's heart. I was hoping it'd never come to pass, though. I've also known for quite some time that she has a palace.
Why didn't you tell us?
Her sister.
It's too selfish of a reason. Though I was too scared to look any further into it on my own.
Why don't we try going there now to scope the place out? A lot of this will be new to me, so I'd like to get myself accustomed to it too.
I'm sorry, I actually have plans today.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Will you tell your sister about this? Of course not. It's just...
You seem awfully evasive today. Is something the matter?
I just can't make time today.
Let's call it a day then, and resume this tomorrow.
I'm sorry, everyone. Wasn't Makoto acting a bit weird?
This is about her sister.
Well, I guess that can't be helped. Regardless, it all starts tomorrow. I hope this goes well.
Palace? In me? Not only that, Goro Akechi? Then the Phantom Thieves targeted me as per his advice? And he had already experienced the metaverse by the time of the Okumura case? That can't be. I mean, he never said a word. Although, his attitude did change suddenly around that time. Akechi-kun kept quiet about the most important details, and my own sister may be a phantom thief? If this is all true, I'm appalled as the commander of this operation. I alone was kept in the dark. So you became convinced of another's existence through the 2 mental shutdown cases. And if you were apprehended while falsely accused of those crimes, that villain would still be loose. That's why you targeted me? Not for your own preservation?
Do you believe me now?
Believe you? I'm just considering it as a possibility. Then again, if you wanted to evade capture, triggering my change of heart wouldn't guarantee anything. Your actions as Phantom Thieves would still be met with hostility. No. If this villain does exist and is setting up your group, I would be targeted next. Did Makoto come up with that speculation?
What are you talking about?
Perhaps I'm overthinking things. Hey! You need to keep your focus. It seems you're completely worn out. But the look on your face isn't one of defeat. Why is that?
I haven't lost yet.
I'm amazed. It seems you can still talk. When you were arrested, a man at the scene told you that you were sold out, correct? Those words normally hint at the existence of a traitor. However, if your story till now is true, one reason can be concluded. It's frustrating to admit, but at a certain point... No, most likely from the start. I was a mere puppet. Someone set up only to bear responsibility later. Someone intended your arrest, and the minimal staff directly involved were in their pocket. And if that's the case, true integrity would side with you.
Sai is slowly starting to accept the truth. I feel like my bond with Sai is growing deeper.
All right.
No, I'm jumping to conclusions. I don't believe your story yet. There's something I need to confirm with you. Was a change of heart triggered in me? What happened in the time between entering my palace and your arrest? Tell me everything.
What's this favor you need? It's late already. We'll be going to Nijima's palace, so I want to look into her. Things like her work ethic and relationships. It doesn't matter whether it's public or private. Those would help us come up with countermeasures in case we hit a roadblock in her palace. I can look up more, you know. Stuff like her repertoire of underwear.
Dang it, Futaba. Why you gotta make this awkward?
A girl shouldn't say things like that. You tell her too.
That's impressive.
Don't fall for it.
I've upset the cat.
Also, I may be overthinking it, but my voice... Ow! Same as always. Let me finish first. There's something else we want you to look into.
Okay. The heck was that about? Now for today's train news. First off, the investigation team has announced new progress in the search for the Phantom Thieves. Secondly, the opposition party has submitted a vote for no confidence again, regarding no confidence regarding the current cabinet. Hold on, and then Palpatine comes in. I love democracy. Sorry. A vote of no confidence will always remind me of episode 1. That alongside with the legislator Shido's plan for a new party has sparked fears of governmental disbandment. Where are we meeting today? Alright. We were never told where to meet up. At the courthouse. Where's that? Hint, the government office district. Kasumi Gaski? Indeed. Oh, I never heard of that place. Never been there though. I've heard of that place, never been there though. Me either. It's not somewhere normal people usually go. Whoa, just look at the map. Just looking at the map is impressive. The police department, Ministry of Justice, Public Prosecutor Office, and Public Security. The diet building is right near there too. For real? What kind of scary place are we going to? Won't we get caught, right? We won't get caught, right? According to Akechi-kun, our true identities haven't been discovered yet. So we are just going to plunge headfirst into enemy territory? Has anyone contacted Akechi? We're going to meet him there. Be on guard, everyone. We'll be heading into the lion's den.
So this is the courthouse. You can tell it's a revolting building just by looking at it. Let's hurry up and get started. Akechi, what did you find out?
I rarely get to see Sai-san directly, but I figured out her course of action.
Oh hey, I forgot to say I came back again. Dang it, Matt! Always forgetting to say you came back with tea.
On the 20th, an investigation will likely be done at Shujin Academy, as well as the Sakura residence.
For real?
Then that means our time limit is November 20th.
But this should be a substantially forced operation. I doubt it'll take place before the 20th.
We'll take your word. For now, we need to focus on infiltrating her palace.
I concur. And we should probably get going soon. After all, people like us standing around here is quite unnatural. Well then?
That's...
Huh? What about my smartphone?
This is the model I wanted! You're so lucky!
I'm so sorry. Until recently, Futaba was actually well...
I shut in.
It's okay. Sai-san told me the gist.
Oh, right. Akechi-kun, it may be best if you exchange contact info with everyone, too. Not just me.
That's true.
Ooh. I'll send everyone's contacts to you later.
Thanks. Well then, I hope we get along. I'll do my best.
Though our positions are somewhat different, Akechi will be joining us for the time being. I feel like my bond with Akechi has grown even deeper. Hey, Quiet Marionette. Thanks for stopping by. See you later. Runs back out. Poops the tiger's nose with poop. Rah! Poop in the tiger's nose. Allows you to pass baton. Oh shit, I got a baton pass with him. Chance for a follow-up chance to perform. Ooh. Active talk. Chance to step in after the Shadow's negotiation fail. Harrison recovery chance to cure status damage inflicted upon a party member.
Alright.
Nice.
You've got a good personality and good looks.
Tigger's triggered. Everyone be still. He sets his movement.
She's
What was that?
You got a good personality and good looks? Talk about cheating.
Praising you, I believe.
Then shall we get started?
We need to figure out what Makoto Sis thinks this courthouse is, right?
I often hear her call it a place of competition in which she must always win.
A casino.
A competition, huh? That sounds like Sai-san.
It'd be unbearable if you were put on trial for a reason like that. Although, a competition means it's a match of some sort. Might it be a martial arts ring?
Conditions have not been met. Then perhaps a stadium? Or maybe an arena? Conditions have not been met.
There are other competitions besides fighting and sports.
Gambling, then!
How about a racetrack for horses? Other than that, there's pachinko, but does that count as gambling?
Yes. If you put money in and the odds are not, and there are odds of you losing, it is gambling.
We played cards during the school trip.
Even if there is a technique to help you win more, if there is still an odd of you, there are odds of you losing. It is gambling if you put money into it.
Conditions have not been met. What else is there? It must be a casino. Candidate found.
I definitely see Sai-san in you.
Well, it's time we head in then.
Beginning navigation.
What does Akechi look like in his outfit?
Head right past there and keep a low profile.
Oh, they're in the metaverse right now.
That's it, huh? What's going on here? We are looking at the courthouse, aren't we?
Seems like it.
Let's go.
Right.
For fuck's sake, that is gaudy. And I live in Manhattan. I live in New York. I've seen lights, so.
The courthouse is a casino.
Everywhere else seems to be a normal cityscape.
Isn't that...
The police station, yes. I didn't know that the station and the courthouse were next to each other.
Usually are.
Our attire hasn't changed. That must mean we aren't considered threats or hostiles yet.
Right. Areas outside her courthouse palace must not be worthy of her attention. Wait, I always look like this. I'm special. Besides, I can't do anything in my cat form. The police station's also part of her work area, though, whenever arrests are made for her cases. I brought her food and belongings when she was sent on loan to the police.
We got no business with the cops, right? This might be the metaverse, but I don't want to go in a station.
That reminds me. He'll need a code name, too.
Code name?
Phantom thieves can't go around using the real names, right? It ain't cool either.
Just for reference, what is everyone else's?
Skull.
Mine's Fox.
We pretty much decided on them with how we look, didn't we?
What is it, Haru? Oh, it's nothing.
Then perhaps Karasu will be best for me. You know, like a raven.
So why not just use Crow?
Are your clothes all black or something?
The reverse, actually.
They're white.
If our codenames are to hide our identities, wouldn't that be better?
Karasu. He'd be the only Japanese-sounding one.
Why not go with Crow instead?
All right. From here on out, you're Crow.
Got it.
Now then, let's head into the courthouse. Now then.
This is business as usual. First off, we need to find the infiltration route.
I'll just add this.
Save. Confidant, not confidant. Who am I looking for again? Skills. That's what I'm looking for. No. Oh no, I am looking for that. Trying to remember what stats. Oh, it's stats, I think. So he's got bless. All right, let's switch him out.
Do you have a moment?
Could be a mistake not selecting me for this. You understand, D? I'll be counting on you.
Oh?
There seems to be quite a few people already in your team. Can you tell me who to switch with? Switch out with Morgana.
That settles it.
Okay.
Looks like we'll be able to sneak in from here.
Oh?
So this means we're acknowledged as a threat, correct? Dude, you planning on stealing stealing stuff in that getup? He just means that's what he thinks a rebel looks like. No, this is my mental image. This is my mental image of a person who sticks to their justice. Well, I think your mask is rather apt for piercing, for piercing rather than sticking.
See.
That aside, people here look completely normal. But we're in a flashy casino. There's no doubt that this is a palace.
Oh.
Oh right, Crow doesn't Crow doesn't know much about the cognitive beings, does he? He's a mosquito. Yes. In addition to similar to topography, cognitive people exist based on the ruler's perceptions. That probably didn't make much sense because of all the fancy terms he was using, huh? In essence, since these ones look like real people, Sai-san's view of others is surprisingly distorted. But considering what I see before me, it's difficult to believe it is not actually a real casino.
But
not all cognitions are normal, though. In Futaba and Okumura's palaces, we had to battle them. People may look normal, but we should be careful, particularly of those in position of power. Is this what you have to go through every time? That's right. This is a first for me. I'm somewhat nervous.
Hey.
Just don't slow us down, Crow. I will now allow that to happen. Okay, it's time we head inside. Our deadline for infiltration is November 20th. Any later, it will get caught in reality. Of course, we'll need to secure an infiltration route before we send out a calling card, as always. So the calling cards weren't merely for show. It's a necessary step. Will you please stop interrupting? My apologies.
Come on, let's go.
Well then, let's go. So then, let's begin by securing our route.
I can see it. It's somewhere.
Okay.
Focus. It's somewhere.
Excuse me.
Focus. It's somewhere.
We come out. Welcome. Come on out, you petty thieves.
Whoa!
She can see us. You're after the treasure, are you not? Come down and I will tell you where it is. What? We're not going to fall for your for a trick like. Well, what? We're not going to fall for a trick like that. Chuckle. It's not a lie. I only wish to do this fair and square. You aren't going to run, are you? We should do as she says. There's no point in hiding any longer. That is excessive eye makeup. So you've come. The treasure is located on the manager's floor, at the highest point in this building. Why are you telling us this? It's as I said before, I wish to go about this in the fairest manner possible. First, I ask that you come up to my location, and we'll continue this there. Damn it, over there. It seems we'll be able to use the elevator to reach the higher floors. Come on, Joker. Let's pursue her. Let's get after her, Joker.
I have something.
Let me.
See it. See it. I can feel it.
Let me make sure I get everything.
See it.
Treasure chest.
There we
Why
go.
don't we open it?
That's what I needed. Okay. Authentication required. Please insert your member's card. Member's card. Perhaps it bears relation to a players' club of sort. I can't handle your technical speak. Just give me it. Give me it straight.
Do you have a moment?
Casinos typically have membership systems called a players' club. Some locations have areas cordoned off for a particular rank of players. Considering the setup of this place, I thought things may be similar here. Oh. That'll make this shit simple. Come on, let's join this player thingy. I would agree with you, but a shadow. As I expected, registration would not be as simple as will not be such a simple matter.
I see.
She must be daring us to challenge the security of this place to make it to her. Tisk. Here it comes. No need to worry. I'll handle this. I need to prove my worth to you all, to you after all. I have high expectations.
Yes.
I promise to surpass even such lofty hopes as those. Interface left. So much leftness.
Well then, let us begin.
Then let's begin.
Don't worry, you can leave this one to me. Take them down, Robin Hood! My skills exceed yours. Now, Robin!
I should have gotten it.
Okay. Joker's angry? Persona! He's taking unnecessary risks. All right.
Damn it.
Taste my wrath.
Ah, fuck. Hey, his persona's Robin Hood's. Oh, they're all like, you know, what was it? What's the word I'm looking for? Famous. They're all famous. Fucking Makoto's was originally Johanna, the female pope. Carmen was fucking what? Isn't what? Real? No, they're like a lot of them are supposed. Well, Robin Hood is believed to be maybe real. They don't know. It's one of those things they haven't found evidence of him. Actually, they believe Robin Hood might have been more real than Jesus. No, not real. His persona isn't Brutus. Oh, for no, not fully. Oh, are you wondering if I know that Akechi could potentially kill you if you go down the wrong path? Yeah, I know Akechi will kill you if you do something wrong in the game. I know that's one of the endings. When I wanted to do a full playthrough, I didn't want to catch that ending by accident, so I already looked it up.
You got it.
You're not so bad. I'm capable of much more. Now then, let us deal with the shadows quickly. Wait. Doesn't sound like we're gonna be ambushed based on what we heard earlier.
You're right.
I agree. I like to deal with them as quickly as we can. Yeah, I get you. But now that we have an infiltration route, I suggest we return for now. We return for now and prepare. Very well. I trust your experience and judgment. Let us do that. But I am actually gonna save and then go to bed myself because I'm tired. Today was truly one surprise after another. I hope we continue to thrive in our work together. Agreed. We will need to explain the steps we take, though. That is unnecessary. First, we secure an infiltration route, then we send a calling card, correct? I'm doing so. In doing so, the core of the ruler's distorted desires will manifest into the physical form. By taking that core, you change the heart. A change of heart will be triggered. I deduce the steps would be something along those lines. A+. It ain't as easy as it sounds. Don't underestimate this shit. I'm not underestimating anything, I assure you. By the way, Nijima-san, the shadows seem really confident. Yeah, there's no knowing what may await. Let's continue cautiously. Very well. I will let you. You will let me know when we enter the palace. Yes? Of course. Perfect. I will be available anytime you need me. That's enough for now. Let's prepare well for the coming task. Yes. My apologies for somewhat derailing the conversation. We will be counting on you, Akechi. Failure is not an option here. Yes, I'll do my best to live up to all your expectations. The crucial moment's finally here. Give it all you've got. I gotta get up early tomorrow. That's the problem. And also, I'm like, for some reason, wrecked today. Otherwise, I would. This is a rare opportunity. Let's steal Nijima's heart. I'm sorry at your face. Don't hate me. Stop hating me. Think. I try to anytime I see you on, I try to jump in. If I'm not like busy taking care of my mom and shit, you know? Just doing hunts and stuff on R2D2. RDR2. Nothing story-wise. Red Dead Redemption 2. Okay, I'm trying to figure out like RDR2. RDR2. What is RDR2? And I'm like Red Dead Redemption 2. I have the game, so that's why like. Things have really gotten sour. There's even a bounty on you guys. But I seriously believe the Phantom Thieves are innocent. By the way, I changed up the survey question. It's already up in flames, though. It's a problem for me too if the people think the Phantom Thieves are heroes. Don't think the Phantom Thieves are heroes. Yeah, the legendary hunts are hard to find. I took down a legendary bear recently, and I was just like, oh my god. At one point, like, I was like, oh, I'll just shoot it in the face. And then they started to charge me. And I started to realize its health isn't going down as fast as I'm shooting it. At one point, it jumped on me, and I just said, like, stab, stab, stab. It's a problem for me. Oh, okay, I already said that. Just try and clear this stigma on your name as soon as you can, okay? I'm counting on you. The people are turning to us even in his survey. Are turning on us even in his survey. Our popularity is really at an all-time low.
Let's do it.
All right, I am going to be saving here. I would like to thank everybody who stopped on by. Give me a second. Let me just put a thanks to the people who jumped in. I'd like to give a thanks to Lurker Matt. Lurker Matt is always here, always awesome. People, Lurker Matt streams. Good, give him a follow. He's an art streamer. And also he plays video games, so I can't forget that. I've seen him play. Last he was playing. I think the last time I was there, he was playing Ark. But definitely give him a follow, show him some love, tell him throw some smoke bombs in his chat, and tell him Batman sent you. I'd also like to give a shout out to the Harry Horror Show. Do you guys like conspiracy theories? What about talk of the supernatural? How about true crimes? If you like any of that, give the Harry Horror Show a follow. He talks about all this in an interactive documentary style talk show. It is awesome. It is fun. He's literally a fun guy to talk to. I love going in there, and it is kind of just interesting. You don't have to believe it. It's one of those things where you go in, if you just keep an open mind, you know. It's just we keep an open mind. We talk about this shit, and we make jokes about. I make jokes about a lot of it too. But definitely give him a follow, throw some smoke bombs in his chat, and tell him Batman sent you. I'd like to give a shout out to the Quiet Marionette, another gaming streamer, a friend of mine. Give her a follow. Go jump into her chat and throw some smoke bombs and tell her Batman sent you. She has been recently doing a playthrough of Skyrim. Show her some love. And definitely give her some follows. And also, last but not least, in the slightest, Enterphase. Thank you for stopping by. People, give Enterphase a follow. He is an awesome gaming streamer. Give him a follow. Tell him he's an awesome friend. Tell him throw some smoke. I'm sorry. I'm starting to lose my train of thought. Throw some smoke bombs in his chat. Tell him Batman sent you. Thank you all for stopping by. You guys are all awesome. It always is appreciated that when you guys stop by. And anybody who is lurking or watching, if you guys like my strat, I don't know what I was saying, my stream, feel free to hit the follow button. It is much appreciated. It is not demanded. It is very much appreciated though. Feel free to lurk, chat. My streams are always about to be always going to be chill. Hey Matt, by the way, are you gonna do the sequel? Yeah, I do plan to do the sequel to Persona 5 when it comes out, and I do plan to stream that. Cause you lied and said I'm awesome. LOL. No, I didn't lie. Don't. Batman never lies. All right, you all have a good night. Thank you all for stopping by. Batman out. Wait, what? The sequel is already out? When? Hold on. What's the name of the the Royale came out already? When the fuck did the... I think it came out in Japan. It's not set for world. It's a interface. It was released in Japan. I don't speak Japanese. Oh, I already have that. Oh, you mean the dancing? I keep forgetting the dancing games are what's it called? Are technically part of the lore and sequels to the games. No, I have it. I'll definitely throw it up and play it a little. That'll be a fun night, fun stream. Yeah, it's canon. I know. All right. Well, I'm gonna get going. See ya.